everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Phoebe. In today's video I'm actually very excited. I know I say that every single video, but I'm always excited when I record. But basically in today's video I thought that I would help you guys who are going back to school and to kind of give you guys some helpful tips. So some kind of like tips that I wish that I knew when I was going back to school. So maybe it's like me speaking to like my younger self, which is kind of like you guys too. If you guys are going back to school, then I hope that you can kind of relate to this and maybe just take some of my advice. But basically, I'm in the Royal High apartment at the moment. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to do that, but I kind of styled it out. Like you could fall and it'd be like, oops, and you just fall in style. That's another helpful tip. Look, if you just like fall around, just pretend that you're posing as you do and it looks good. But basically, I'm in the Royal High apartment today because this is actually my first time recording in Josh's apartment. Josh has recently moved, and so I'm actually in his apartment right now recording this, and I've been helping him move. So I apologize if I had been a bit inactive, but I've just been building furniture and everything like that. So it has been kind of hectic, but it's kind of cool. So I'm actually in an apartment right now recording this. So I hope everything goes smoothly. But I'm now ready to head to school so we can start our advice on schoolwork. So anyway, I'm now going to get ready to teleport. Let's teleport to school. How cool would it be just to teleport to school? I feel like my life would be complete. To be fair, I wouldn't teleport to school though. I wouldn't do it. Even if I could, I just wouldn't do it. Oh my gosh, I've arrived. Oh my gosh, look at this person. She's got heels on. She's so tall. She said it's so pretty outside. It is. Oh, I don't think she's speaking to me. I think she's speaking to him. My bad. Okay, let's keep going. Anyway, I am currently late for school, so let's quickly run over. That's one tip, actually. Try not to be late for school. I actually never was. I was quite a goody two-shoes at school. I didn't like being late. I always did my homework. I was kind of like that. Amber wasn't really like that. She was also kind of like a goody two-shoes, but she didn't actually go to school much. And that's mostly because she didn't really like school. And that's kind of like understandable. Not many people like school. I didn't really like school. But then it's kind of something that everyone goes to. So if you keep that in your mind that everyone goes to school, you kind of feel a bit better. You feel like, well, everyone experiences this, right? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to claim up my locker. And you can just put everything in there. Oh my gosh, I got a bad grade. I didn't even go to a lesson. Okay, another tip that I'm going to give you guys is don't let a bad grade keep you down. Like there's been amount of times where sometimes I've got a bad grade and it just happens. If you try your best, then you can't feel bad about it. Oh my gosh, this girl just fell over. It's okay, lady. Everyone falls over in school. It's not embarrassing. I've done it many times. I'm not gonna get lunch, so let's see what I can get for lunch. I'm gonna get cheese peas. I feel like I would always get that. And a strawberry punch. Yes, please. Yeah, definitely a bad grade. Like everyone gets bad grades. It's okay. It doesn't reflect on how smart you are. That's one thing that I want you guys to remember. You could be the most clever person and still get a bad grade. It's just what happens because sometimes it's the pressure of stuff. Another thing as well is to not feel pressured to like sit next to people. Like I wish at school I kind of knew that I didn't have to sit next to people. I could sit by myself if I wanted to, but you get so scared of like looking like a loner. But look, Millie sat next to me. Hi Millie, thank you for sitting next to me. But yeah, I think it's important that if you want to be by yourself because at the end of the day, you know, you're always with yourself and you are your best company too. Oh my gosh, they actually eat so gross. I can hear all of their eating noises. Look, here's Ada here. She is obviously preparing to be a cheerleader. She's looking good. Get it, Ada? Yeah, I think it's important in school to kind of like take time for yourself and to also be by yourself quite a lot because that's what you go to school for. You go to school for yourself, for your education. I don't want you guys to ever feel bad about having to look like a loner or sitting by yourself because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's better to be independent and just do what you want. Like sit on a table by yourself, like who cares? I never used to do that at school and I look back on it now and I just feel like why didn't I? Because I was so scared of looking alone. But it's kind of sad really because like what's wrong with that? Now I go to lunch dates by myself and it's fun. I love it. If anyone ever says anything like, oh, you're alone, I'll just be like, actually, no, I'm independent. Oh my gosh, I need to change into my swimsuit for swimming class. Oh no, I can't swim. This is embarrassing. Okay, another tip then. Don't be embarrassed of stuff. Like, I can't swim. I'm not embarrassed of that. I don't care. I can't swim, but maybe one day I will be able to swim and that's fine by me. I think it's really important to kind of make sure that you stand up for yourself because not in like an argumentative way, but to make sure that no one walks over you because you shouldn't let people do that. And if they do it, then you should either tell someone that someone's like being mean to you or something like that, or just say, hey, I don't like that. Like, don't do that anymore. So I hope you guys can feel strong enough to stand up for yourself and to not let people be nasty to you. Oh my gosh, I'm at swimming. Oh my gosh, yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. I've got it. Also, do you think my outfit is from Siskella and it says self-care? Because like I said before, I think that's really important, especially in this kind of topic of like school. It's good to like take care of yourself and just to prioritize yourself more. Oh my gosh, I'm actually doing good in this. She's cheating. She was flying then. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay, I made it. I'm actually doing good. I haven't failed yet. Oh my gosh, I fell down 0 times and I got an A+. See, try your best and then it feels good. Yes. I actually come to the top of my class. I can't believe that. Yes. Another tip which I think is important is to ask for help if you guys need it. I used to be kind of embarrassed in school to ask a teacher or even classmates for help because I didn't want to look stupid. But then it's like, well, if I ask for help, then I won't look stupid, will I? Because I'm actually getting help and I'm learning. So I think it's important to, learn. That's what you're at school for. If you need help in something, just ask for it, because if you don't ask, then you don't receive. And I think that's really important to understand too. Because nowadays, sometimes in YouTube, like I don't know how to do something, so then I'll ask for help. And you do that as an adult more too, so you kind of just get used to it. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm doing PE. I'm gonna come first at this too. All right, let's go. Wait, someone won already? No, they definitely cheated. There is no way. Okay, another piece of advice that I have, or to be fair, just a little statement, is that I know when you're at school, you feel like it's like the main focus of your whole life. But now that I'm not in school anymore, school is such a small part of my life. Like, I'm like 20 years old now, and there's so much other stuff that I have to do and complete. And I look back at school and I just realized that it wasn't as big as I thought it was. You think it's going to be like the end of your life if something happens bad at school, but it's not. It just becomes a memory after that. And school is important in terms of obviously getting education and memories, but it's not as important as you always think it is. In terms of like embarrassment or things like that, it's not the end of the world at school, and I used to always think that, and it's not true. So I think at school it's just important to kind of just embrace your time there, enjoy yourself, and focus on the education, because that is the main part whilst you're at school. But also have fun, because now when I look back at school, I enjoyed the moments where you laugh with your classmates and stuff like that. I kind of missed that part, so enjoyed that aspect of it. Also, an important factor to remember is that friends will come and go. I've known that from school. I'm not friends with anyone from school at the moment, actually, that I went to school with, because I think school's still like a small percentage of the world. You're going to meet so many other friends in the future, and that doesn't mean that you're going to stay friends with them or something like that. So don't feel too bad if you feel like you haven't got any friends at school, because you'll get friends more in the future. My friends are from college. I met them when I was like 17, so that was way after school. And also with my berry community, you guys can make friends here. That's the whole point of me even having YouTube, because I want you guys to all be friends with each other and to have a really safe knit community. So always like become friends with each other in the comment section below. You can write your username down, and hopefully you guys can play Roblox games together, because that's kind of what I want you guys to do too. Online friends are just as important as in real life friends, I think. Okay, it's now the afternoon, so I think I can go to my dorm room because I want some alone time actually. So let me go here. Okay, so I'm now in my dorm room just chilling. But something I realized that I really do love now that I've come out of school is having a routine. A routine I find really important, and it doesn't mean that you need to structure your day from like 7 a.m. you wake up and then 12 p.m. you eat lunch. It can literally just be a to-do list. Like, I find those so cool. I do them every single day, and I love making to-do lists. I think I do them a bit too much. Like, my to-do list is to do a to-do list. That's what's written on there basically. I just like writing what to record during that day, to check my social media that day, to reply to your comments, just little things like that, just for you to remember. And one important thing I think I've always done at school, which I'm happy I did, is I always got homework out of the way first. I know it's annoying when you come home from school and you have homework and you're just like, oh, like I just want to go and relax. But if it gets out of the way first, then you're not worrying about it. It's just out of the way, and you can focus on whatever you want to do, which can be self-care. Yeah, look, I can complete all of my homework right now. So let's try and do this. Oh my gosh, someone is in my house. Excuse me, lady. Oh my gosh, I wish homework was like this. Imagine how cool this would be. I mean, apart from this person jumping on my head, but it would still be pretty cool. Wait, is it all completed? I think I've done it all. I think so. Yes. Okay, good. I think all of my homework is completed. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on this page. Get out of your homework. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've now got no homework to do, so I can go and turn in my homework. Oh my god, I forgot what homework I had. Is it this one? Oh, the lecture hall. Okay, so I need to go to the English department. Right, one here. Let's turn my homework in. There we go. Oh my gosh, I fell over. That was embarrassing. But anyway, let's now give it the baking homework in. And here's my final homework. There we go. I received an A+. So see, like, all my homework is done, so I can now go and relax, do what I want, and to be fair, I'm gonna go to the spa so I can now come here, have some time to myself, which I think is really important. I know school can just feel like there's so much to do, there's homework and then there's studying, but I think you do need to prioritize having time for yourself, which I think self-care is very important. Even just like having a nice bath, or just, I don't know, even napping, like just have some time for yourself. Whatever makes you happy, make sure that you prioritize that over anything, because your mental health is way more important than school is, and I think that's really important to remember. Also, I had one important message which I really hope you guys will always take on, is to speak up. Like really vocalize your problems. If someone is bullying you, if someone is being mean to you, it doesn't matter if it's at home, if it's at school, if it's online, please do tell someone. It has to be someone that can actually do something, because sometimes I get messages about bullying or something happening and I feel so helpless because I can't help. Like, I don't know what to do because I don't know them properly. I can't call the police. It's so hard for me. But if you tell someone at school or your parents, just someone that can help, because I can say that I've done it before. When I was at school before, I was being bullied when I was in year 7, which is like the youngest in secondary school. And I was being bullied by one girl and I had enough of it. So I told my mum told a teacher, and it got sorted and we were fine after that. Me and the girl was actually friends after that. It was still a bit awkward, but we were friends. And you don't come across as a snitch. I feel like that's a really nasty thing, or a nasty word that people point to. I feel like you're a snitch if you tell off other people, but if they're bullying you or being mean, it's not snitching because it affects your mental health. So yeah, please make sure that you tell someone if something's happening at school that you're worried about or you're scared about, because I want you guys to be as safe as possible. And think of it, if it was me, if I was being bullied, would you guys want me to tell someone? Of course you guys would, because you guys care about me and I care about you guys just as much. So please make sure that you do speak up. Also, I know at school there's a lot of drama. Like, I remember at school there was always drama going on. Sometimes there's always like arguments you might get into, or just kind of weird animosity between some classmates, and I think it's important to try and ignore it as much as you can. The thing is, there are going to be some mean people in the world. Like, I know that I had some mean people at school that were mean to me, and they said some really nasty things I still think about now. However, unfortunately, that is just how the world works. There may be really, really nasty people out there that say horrible things, but it's important to focus on the positive about all the nice people there are. And I think it's really important to kind of appreciate those people that are nice to me, because I remember I had this really lovely teacher and I really wish I went back in time and told her how much she helped me and how nice she was, because like I feel like classmates kind of were nasty to her, but I really liked her and I wish I had told her that. So I think it's important to tell teachers or even your friends that you appreciate them and you're happy with them. The people that are being nasty to you, just ignore them, and if they're still being nasty to you, then you have to tell someone and speak up, because I think that's really important. You can't let people get away with that. And speaking of nasty people, sometimes the main villain in our lives is actually ourselves. Like, I know for a fact sometimes I can be kind of mean to myself. Like, I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, oh, I don't look nice today, but I would never in a million years ever say it to someone. So why do I say it to myself? And I think that's really important to remember, that we have to be kind to ourselves first. You always should be kind to yourself. Treat yourself as your best friend. You would never be nasty to your best friend or anything like that. So you should treat yourself as that. You should be celebrating every little tiny victory. Like, if you get an A in one of your classes, then you should celebrate that, because it's amazing. You would celebrate for your best friends, so you should celebrate for yourself as well. I could have gone to the balls today, but to be fair, I just wanted to stay indoors. So I thought I'd stay indoors since it was my first day at school, and just to chill, because like I said before, if I don't want to go somewhere, I'm not going to go somewhere. I don't feel forced to ever do something. To be fair, I want to spend some time with myself, just to chill in bed and have a nice nap. So that's what I'm doing at 8:34 p.m. But like I said previously, I hope you guys kind of embrace school life, because you're only there once, and I know it can be annoying. When I was in school, I hated it. I could not wait to leave, but now that I'm out of it, like everyone always says, you kind of miss it a bit, because you feel like that's your only chance of being young and having fun and just getting to mess about. That part was kind of fun of it. And at school, people are going to be mean. It's just what happens in life. It's unfortunate, but to remember that there's nice people such as me. I would always be nice to you guys. You guys watching this are probably just as sweet. And yeah, we can all be friends all together. So as long as we have this lovely community, just know that no one can tear us down. But anyway, I feel like I rambled too much. I apologize that this whole video was just me speaking, but I really wanted to speak to my younger self and to you guys, so that you guys feel a bit better about school. Please let me know in the comment section below if you guys have any questions, and hopefully we can help each other. Even like some more advice, if you guys want some more advice. please leave it down in the comment section below and we can speak about it, have a conversation, and hopefully you guys can feel a lot better about school. But I want to leave it on these 3 final statements, which is to keep going and that I'm proud of you, because I really am proud of you guys. To keep dreaming as well. Don't let anyone make your dreams go down, because I always wanted to like do YouTube and I actually am doing it. So if I can do it, you guys can do it too. And the final thing which I'm going to leave this video on is to stay positive. Just know that whatever kind of roller coaster you're on right now, there's always going to be a happy end to it. Yeah, that is basically my back to school helpful tips. I hope you guys liked it. I hope this was useful and I wasn't just rambling on, because I really hope that you guys take into consideration some of the advice I gave you. But yeah, I love you guys all so much, and I do feel very protective over you all, and I hope that you guys are happy at school, and if you're not, then please do tell someone that can help. Yeah, that is it from me. Let me know some other videos you guys like to see, maybe on Royal High or just some other videos, and I'll be sure to check them out. But anyway, I'm now going to leave you guys to it. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, subscribe if you haven't as well, and use star code Phoeberry if you guys buy Robux or Premium. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!